A tiny airplane, two exhausted men, and a mission so outrageous, so insanely dangerous, that even today's technology would hesitate to attempt it. A hotel owner in Las Vegas had a wild dream. An airplane that wouldn't fly for hours, not for days, but for months, without ever touching the ground. What followed wasn't just a fuel challenge. It became a brutal story of sleepless nights, bone-freezing winds, and survival on the razor's edge of death. But the real question remains, did these two pilots actually conquer the impossible? Or did their aircraft vanish forever, swallowed by the silent blue sky? A bizarre, unbelievable chapter buried deep in history, a story so rare it barely exists even in old dusty books. Welcome once again, viewers, to Elitron. The beginning. In 1956, Warren Bell opened a modest hotel in Las Vegas. The hacienda simple, affordable, family-friendly, and completely overshadowed by the glamorous mega casinos nearby. Low profits pushed Warren into desperation. He needed something big, something bold, something that would make the entire country turn its head. And then entered Bob Tim, a World War II pilot, a thrill seeker, and a man who believed danger was just another hobby. He told Warren, "Let's break a world record so extreme that people won't even believe it's real. Your hotel will be famous overnight." The plan was simple, but insane. Keep a plane in the air for months without touching the ground. Warren thought it was madness, but he also knew madness sells. Modifying the plane, Bob Tim bought a Cessna 172 and turned it into a flying survival capsule. Co-pilot seat removed, a foam bed squeezed into the cabin, only 8 square feet FT of storage, a tiny sink, a massive 95-gallon belly fuel tank, a folding side door, a small external platform, countless engine modifications, and on top, painted in giant letters, Hacienda. This wasn't just a mission, it was the biggest marketing gamble the hotel ever made. Disaster after disaster test flights began in the summer of 1958, and chaos followed them like a shadow. First test, failed. Second test, failed. Third test, violent argument. Co-pilot fired. Engine overheated again and again. 3 full mission launches, all failed. Meanwhile, another team had already flown 50 days and stolen the spotlight. Tim was under crushing pressure. The final launch, December 4, 1958. December 4, 1958. The mission officially began. FAI officials were present and painted the aircraft's tires with special white paint. If the plane touched down even once, the paint would instantly scrape off. And then, the historic takeoff. The first refueling, 20 feet from death. 12 hours later came the moment of truth, their first mid-air refueling. The aircraft dropped low, and beneath it raced a truck at full speed, both moving at 100 kilometers per hour. One slip, one sudden gust of wind, and both crew members would die instantly. But the hose connected, the fuel flowed, and in just 3 minutes, they were back in the sky. This deadly maneuver would be repeated over 100 times. Life in the sky. Every refuel brought them water, food, engine oil, hot meals from the hotel chef, pulled up by rope. But one question remained. Where did they use the toilet? A folding camp seat, a waste bag, and disposal over the empty California desert. The cook's wife confessed this years later. The human limits. 36 days passed, and the crew's bodies began to collapse. No sleep, freezing nights, cramped space, unending engine noise. One night, Tim dozed off while flying. The plane drifted into a canyon, still on autopilot. A few more minutes of sleep, and they would have been gone forever. A disaster that could end it all. Day 39, January 12th. The generator failed. Suddenly, no radio, no heater, no lights, no fuel pump. Their world turned pitch black. A wind generator was delivered, but it powered only the radio. Everything else became manual. hand-pumping fuel, night refuels with zero visibility, a flashlight tied to a winch for signaling. Exhaustion grew, carbon clogged the engine. Danger increased with every hour. Day 50, the whole country is watching. As day 50 approached, America became obsessed with the flight. Newspapers covered it daily. A plane full of photographers flew beside them, capturing stunning mid-air shots. Cook even pretended to wipe the windshield for dramatic effect. And the photos went viral January 23rd, 3:52 p.m. They broke the 50-day record, but they didn't land. "We'll fly as long as our bodies allow," the pilots declared. The last days, 64 days in the sky. The plane deteriorated, the engine groaned. The pilots were running on sheer willpower. February 7th, 1959. After 64 days, 22 hours, 19 minutes, 5 seconds, they finally accepted the truth. One more day, and the plane might fall from the sky. They radioed the tower,